Great Tuesday, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to my yesterday's video. This is for the people in the comments. This is for somebody who didn't get why I said Jesus is God. And here's my theory about it. For the past decade, I've been trying to tie up loose ends about the subject of God. So here goes. If I'm a spirit and my creations aren't doing right, and I want to connect myself directly with my creations, remember, I'm a spirit, so I'm not marginalized just yet. I'm not in human form. I'm going to impregnate a woman, a virgin, and that's my passageway to being connected. So if I'm a spirit and I come out of a woman who was a virgin, who never knew herself to any man, Mary in the Bible, then I made a copy of myself. Jesus in my spirit is telling me it's the physical form of God. So if you saw my yesterday's video in regards to tying up loose ends on the subject of God, this is just one loose end. And I believe that's also why Jesus had to come down and live a sin-free life. This is also why Jesus already knew what was going to happen before it happened. And he knew who was going to betray him. He knew, how the betrayal was going to happen. He knew he had it down the cross at Calvary. He knew all of this. So therefore, it's only because he is the omnipotent and the omnipresent. And, even when he rose in 3 days and they found him somewhere else, Jesus was the human form of God. So that's it. Y'all ain't got nothing else to give you. It's not preached and taught this way, but that's why I'm here. My existence is the answer to some people's prayer. It's been a lot of people who have come in connection with me to say, you know what, I've never heard it put that way. Guess what? I heard Dr. Myles Munroe speaking, rest in heaven and him, in Texas at the Potter's House the year Michael Jackson passed. That was like 2008, 2009, and it was probably 2010. And Dr. Myles Munroe had broke down the book of Genesis where, with Adam and Eve. And he said, Adam didn't eat an apple from a tree. He ate the thought that he could be with Eve, you know what I'm saying, and was with Eve. And that's what created the first, children by them, sin. So, and I'm not quoting it as good as Dr. Myles Munroe quoted it, but if you YouTube Dr. Myles Munroe speaking on the subject of Adam and Eve, you'll hear it. And he talks about cultivation and all that. But I want to give this to you all. God, the Spirit of God, places people on earth to tie up loose ends. And tying up the loose ends on the subject of God when it comes to Jesus, yes, we know and heard religiously Jesus is the Son of God. True. But Jesus is also the physical form of God. So let's not be too cynical or too blind here. If you're a spirit and you want to connect humanly with your creations, you want to give a physical form of yourself, you have to go through a humanistic process to do it. So Jesus is just a copy of God. So is he still the Son of God? He's the Son. This will sound crazy for my people that's cynical, that's blind. Jesus is the Son of himself, who is also God. And that's what it's, a lot of people putting up some old Constantine type stuff about the Holy Trinity being connected and all that. I ain't with all that. What I'm with is just pure common sense. And common sense would say that if a spirit impregnated a virgin and created a baby, then that spirit, yes, is the father. That baby, yes, is the son. However, if the spirit never had a natural form, then that spirit and that first origin is the same as the copy. Jesus is God. That's all I got to say. Gave yet another 5 minutes for the day, 5 minutes on yesterday. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Keep it there.